Okay, lesson 25, dividing fractions. Okay. Before we begin teaching this, do you remember when we said, like, how many threes are in one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we do that, and it's 1/3.
Third.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And then
there's-
if we say how many
1/3 are in
threes are in 5, then we would just take that 1/3 and times it by 5.
Yeah. Well, except for it's
Right.
1/3. How many times did 1/3 go into 1? Then how many?
And then how
1/3
many
go into
times
3?
into 3 or into 5. So what we're doing is we're taking the reciprocal and then we're timesing. So when we want to know how many are in, that's a division problem, right?
So like,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're going to go over reciprocal real quick. I think you guys know this already. That's where you take a fraction and you flip it over. And if you have a whole number, you flip the whole number over. If it is a mixed number, you have to change it to a fraction first, into an improper fraction. So, for example, the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. We just take the fraction, turn it upside down. Another example, the reciprocal of 4, and we can think of 4 as a fraction of 4/1, so that when we flip it, we get 1/4. So the reciprocal of 4 is 1/4. And we have a property called the inverse property that we learned earlier this year. And that just says that the product, now product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So the product of a term and its reciprocal is equal to 1, or just is 1. So if I multiplied 2/3 times 3/2, and remember when we learned to cancel yesterday, if we canceled those out, we just get 1. So this was 2/3, its reciprocal 3/2. The product will always be 1. And 4 times 1/4 is also 1. And if you look at 4 as 4/1, you can see that you're going to get 1. Alexis.
So there's a person that said how many 1/3 are in 3, would it be 1? Because you're doing 1/3 times 3/1.
Yes. Yes. That's what you would do. So how many, wait, you said how many 1/3 are in 3? You would find out how many 1/3 are in 1, which is 3, and multiply it by 3. Oh, so you'd get 9. Yeah. You're right. You do 3 times 3.
Yeah, no.
So when we are dividing fractions, you can, we use these little terms like keep it, change it, flip it. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that.
My brother, he said, he calls it KFC because he says he switches the C and the F.
So KFC,
KFC.
keep it, flip it, change it.
He just calls it after.
You could do that, I think. So keep it, that just means your first fraction in the division problem. So whatever the very first fraction is, that's called the dividend. Okay, so you keep the dividend. You're going to change the division sign to a multiplication sign. And then flip it just means, and I like to do a little flippy arrow to help me remember, just write the reciprocal of the divisor. So, how many 1/4ths are there in 1? So you guys already know that there's going to be 4. But if we're thinking about it as a division problem, how many 1/4ths are in 1? What we're doing is we're taking 1 and dividing it by 1/4. So if we use our keep it, change it, flip it, we're going to keep the dividend, 1, change the division to a multiplication sign, take the reciprocal of the divisor, so 4/1, and it equals 4. 1 times 4 is 4, which you already knew because we're used to just taking the reciprocal. But if it said how many 1/4ths are in 5, it's what we've been doing. We are just multiplying the reciprocal by 5. But this is actually a division problem. We're saying 5 divided by 1/4. So how many 1/4ths are in 5 just means 5 divided by 1/4.
Which is 5 times 4.
So 5 times reciprocal 1/4 is 4. So the answer to that would be 20. Yes, Luke.
And the weird thing is, like, it's like 1 divided by 1 divided by 4. That's if you're
1
doing the 4.
divided by
1 divided, because the fraction thing is a division sign. Like,
oh,
when you
1
put the
divided by 1
numerator-
divided by 4.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like 1 divided by 1 divided by 4. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's, we're going to end the lesson. Oh, wait, Sky has a question. What is it?
My thing is different.
Oh, yeah. Can you write what I write on there? Like, just cross out what's there and fix it. Okay, we are going to be done for reals now.